Hey guys, I'm back. Bum, bum, dum. What's up, guys? I'm letting everyone know I'm here. Just give me a hot second. I know some of you get a notification, some of you don't. So I try to go through and tag people as I get on, just to kind of get the ball rolling, so to speak. Hey Danira, what's up, Mandy? Hey guys, hey. Hey Brittany. Go upstairs. Come say hi.
Hello.
Hey Vicky, hey Bonnie, what's up guys? Ooh, I'm sweating. It is humid as all get out down here. Hey Christina. It rained earlier today, and now it's just like super muggy outside. Ugh. Hey Mariana. What's up guys? Ooh. It is like super muggy. I was outside like a total of 5 minutes spray painting a cup, and I started sweating my balls off. It's storming there, Mom. It stormed here earlier. Hey Michelle. What up? Okay guys, we have a lot to cover. Well, a lot to cover. A lot of things that I needed to do, so I figured I would do them while I was live, because so many of you asked to see this or that or the other thing, and I figured I'd kind of cover while I was doing. Janelle, what's up, my love? You've been under a tornado watch all day, Bonnie? Oh my goodness, it's just storming everywhere, except here. It's just humid here. It's super humid. It's yuck outside. It's yucky. So, okay. I will show you first. I know a lot of you asked. I posted it. So what's today? Sunday. I posted it Friday. I want to say Friday. Maybe Saturday. Friday. I think I posted it Friday. Oh, hey, Susan. Girl, I know. Loving those nails. Thanks, Janelle. Girl, they're lasting. I'm kind of shocked. Although I was worried because I had to acetone a cup earlier for mailing. So I wore gloves and I was like, oh crap, please don't screw up my nails. Hey, Sandy, Jennifer. What's up, Lanny? Lightning and thunder. Nice. We had that earlier, but it's not anymore. Now it's just humid. It's like a moist under boob outside. What's up, guys? Okay. So first off, I will show you the water bottle I did over the weekend. Now, I had Panda drill a hole in it for me. And we have a tornado warning. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Jennifer's going to be the one hiding in the closet this time. Like that time I was live and we had that storm. Y'all. Yeah, it's that humid outside, Sandy. I guess you're the only one that caught what I said, but it is legit that humid outside. Ugh. Apparently it's everywhere. Raining hard. Did you just say a more? Yeah, I did, Sandy. I sure did. Dorothy 2.0. Jennifer, you're the Jersey Shore. Dorothy. I sure did though, Sandy. I sure did, because it's the truth. Tropical cyclone in North Carolina. Dang. And Crystal wishes it was raining where she is. Well, here it's just as moist as under a sweaty boob. I hate it outside. It's blech, blech, blech. Okay. So I'm going to show you first the water bottle I did. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys how you do these. I'm having Panda buy me another one. Hey, Natalie, to show. Now, when you guys do the snow globe bottles, I'm going to tell you, when it has been at rest for a long time, it will settle. That's natural. It's just like your storyboard cups. Everything is going to settle when it's been up like this. Oh, you did? Hey, Janitra. What's up, hon? Okay, so to get down to brass tacks, I'm going to explain to you how I did the water bottle. I did not do a live on this one because I wanted to test my way of doing it before I, like, you know, showed you guys. So I hope that makes sense. Because I didn't want to do a live, and how some of these people, not to knock on anyone, are going live and doing them, and then they're having a lot of issues. So my bangs are long. I apologize. I'm getting my hair did Friday, and it drives me nuts because it's like touching my eyelashes. Ugh. Okay. It's a hot mess. Nikki! What's up, Nikki? So this is not an acrylic though, but the process is the same, Helena. Process is all the same, okay? I like the bottles that have the bigger amount of space to like shake and have movement. So I used one of these. You can use whatever bottles you want. There are some people that are buying the acrylic cups on Amazon and having problems with leakage, okay? And that sounds weird when you say that out loud. They're having problems with leakage. Okay? Jennifer, I know. And I did hold your hand, but I'm so glad, boo. So, anyway, I wanted to try out the Snow Globe Cup just to kind of see if the way I figured I wanted to do it would work. These are all really hit and miss for some people, you guys. You do not want to overfill these, but you also don't want to underfill it. Does that make sense? So I also, something I didn't understand until it was brought to my attention. Jennifer, you and I talked about it. I'm going to shake it. Okay. Janelle's like anticipating it. So when you fill these guys, do not do half water and half oil. Chemical Mixtures 101 will tell you water and oil don't mix. Okay? So don't put half baby oil, half water, nothing. Okay? That's why your bottles aren't mixing. You either use water and glycerin mixed, pre-mixed together in a cup, then you pour it in, or use straight up baby oil or contact solution. But you cannot do most water and then some baby oil and think it's going to mix. That's why your glitter looks all funky, because it's only sitting in the oil. Okay? And yes, like Jennifer said, don't use a whole lot of fine. I only used baby oil. Okay? I used only baby oil in this. You can still do the water glycerin mix, but don't mix oil and water. We should all know by now that water and oil don't mix. Okay, so this is my Snow Globe water bottle. It's kind of like a lava lamp when you turn it upside down and it starts to go. Okay, this is what it starts to look like the moment it comes down, and it's mesmerizing like a lava lamp. Water and distilled water. Sandy, I would only use distilled water, not mix the two, because tap water I think hardens over time. Shake it fast. Okay, shake it fast. Yeah, it is super relaxing. Like, I just caught myself sitting here playing with it. You know what I mean? And if you have some, okay, you guys, when it all, like, will clump up on you, say it clumps up on the top or it clumps up on the bottom, just bang it against your hand a little bit and break it up. But if everything is coated in oil, you should not have any issues. Okay? It is super, super pretty. Now, these are Southern Sassy glitters from Stacy. I used Southern Sassy Speckles. I used the chunky holographic silver. And then I used a little bit of Mermaid Please. So I did pinks, a pink, a purple, and a blue. So in here is a silver. I used Color Me Purple from all from Southern Sassy. I used Color Me Purple, Southern Sassy, what is it? Speckles. I used a little bit of the Rarity, I think it's called, and a little bit of Rainbow Dash. And so it's got a pink, a purple, and a blue in it, along with a really holographic silver. They were chunky mixes, so there is some fines as well as chunkies. Okay? So, but if you do this in equal parts, so what I did, and let me show you the bottom. You see, you don't really see where I drilled the hole or anything like that. I did not use that stinky ass glue everyone is getting from Gorilla Glue, that 5-minute epoxy. I did not use that. Okay? I drilled, oh, I want to say about a fourth of, not even a fourth of an inch hole, you guys. So I drilled a hole in it, and then I filled it. I put a little bit of glitter, a little bit of baby oil, a little more glitter, a little more baby oil. I did it in steps, okay? And then every time after I added glitter, I turned it upside down and I shook it. That means every single piece of glitter I put in here was coated in oil so that it wasn't sticking either at the top or sticking at the bottom. Okay? Do it and do a tutorial. I'm going to have Panda pick up another bottle. I'm going to see if there's another color other than the blacks, because I want like pinks and purples to do more color tops. But if there's only the black ones, that's fine. So I'm going to have Panda pick me up a couple more bottles, and then I'll do different colors. I want to do some oranges and stuff for fall. Some people's like favorite colors. Matt and I are just talking about how to do this, and you're answering questions we're asking like you can hear us. Okay, so this is what I did. I drilled a hole really slowly through the bottom of this, about the size of my pinky. Okay, just big enough to funnel in glitter. I made a paper funnel, and I didn't actually end up using it. If you use glitter that's in a bag, like I did, the Southern Sassy glitter that's already in a bag, pinch the bag and then pour it in, and then you're going to stuff it inside of the hole. You're going to take, where's my balls? You're going to take your little sticks, dipstick, whatever, and you're going to shove it into the holes and push it inside of the bottle nice and gently, okay? Little by little. So you add glitter, and then I had a squirt bottle of oil, and then I squirted it with oil and let it come down. Added glitter, squirt it with oil, let it come down. And then I would turn it and shake it up so all the glitter I just put in there got evenly coated, so nothing stuck on either side. Hey, Helen, are the fur babies bio? Yeah, no, Diana, they're in their box because their pawpaws were wet. Where did you find the bottles? Shannon, this is a Bubba water bottle from Walmart, and it's with glitter and baby oil. Now, I don't suggest only using fine glitters in this, you guys. A lot of people have issues with this. I used what they consider mixology glitters, where it has fine and chunky. So I didn't have any issues having fine glitter in here. But the glitter I used had fine and chunky mixed in it. So anyway, I drilled the hole in here about the size of my pinky, and you fill it little by little, half and half, half and half. So add a little, oh, he's got the Dremel going. Okay, so do it about the size of your pinky. You're going to pour in glitter, squirt oil. Pour in glitter, squirt oil. Just back and forth, back and forth. After adding glitter, you're going to turn it upside down, put your finger over the hole, of course, and shake it to coat all of the glitter you just put in there. And do it in steps, okay? When you have enough glitter, and I would say to right about here, you don't want to overfill this with glitter because then it's just going to be a hot mess. Then you're going to fill the rest of it with oil, and I took a cabinet bumper. This circle right here is bigger, I repeat, is bigger than the hole I made. He's not listening to all the steps. Don't read. Oh! Am I the only one that keeps saying that's what she said in my best Michael Scott voice for the office? That's what she said. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. So these cabinet bumpers are bigger than the hole I made, okay? The hole I made is smaller than this little cabinet bumper right here. Now what I had Jennifer do is she made a hole as wide as a glue stick, a solid glue stick, a hot glue stick, and then I told her to plug the hole with her hot glue stick because she didn't have one of these. If you don't have a cabinet bumper, make your hole a little bit about the size of a hot glue stick. Then you're going to take the hot glue stick and stick it in the hole as a stopper, like a cork. You're going to pop the cork in it. I used a cabinet bumper and I put it over the hole and I super glued the cabinet bumper over the hole of the water bottle. Okay? That is what I did. I super glued this over the hole I made. Okay? I let it dry. Then I took my regular epoxy, about 20 mLs, I want to say, roughly about 20 mLs of epoxy. Well, there's a hole in my cup. Didn't even ask where I wanted it. As long as you get a hole, you should be good to go, right? Okay, so I did about 20 mLs of epoxy, and I poured the epoxy all over in this little dip, okay? These water bottles have like a dip area. I poured epoxy all the way over it until it was flush with the lip right here. And then I let this dry upside down and cure overnight, okay? All of this right here is epoxy. It's flush with the lip right here. Can you see that? There's no more indentation. It's full with epoxy. And that is how I sealed the bottom of my water bottle. And you just, if you have it sitting a long time like this, and then you turn it up after your epoxy is cured, and look, you're like, oh no, it's all stuck to the top. Just bang it up against your hand and shake. Bang it against your hand and shake. And it'll break apart and come down. When you fill this, you fill it like this until you get to where it's filling up the hole. Tilt your bottle, so put your hole as close to an edge as you can. You're going to tilt your bottle and keep filling with oil or whatever you choose to fill this with. Fill it, fill it, fill it until you can't fill it anymore. You need just a small bubble. Then tilt it back up and do your sealing process. Now your job is to hit the hole. His job will be to fill it once you're done. Yes. Shannon, I have not had any issues with this sweating, but my question was doing these, freezing it. But since this is oil, it's not really going to freeze. But I have not had any condensation issues with this. But that when you buy this regular just like this, it doesn't sweat. That's why it's double insulated. Okay, does that make sense? But this is all you do, guys. You can put whatever glitters you want in it. And they're going to go up and down. And I like the oil consistency. It gives the glitter a nice movement without being overly done. It's kind of mesmerizing. It's like a lava lamp because the fine moves so much and then the chunky moves so much. Okay, so what if the plastic you drilled out is in the cup? Now shake it out, Janelle. Turn your cup upside down and like make it come out of the hole. Like play with it a little bit. Tap it until the plastic comes out of the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Like go like that and make it all come out. You want to be really careful and make sure you don't pierce the inner cup of these. You want to only pierce the first layer. If you pierce the other layer, your bottle isn't going to work. So make sure you only pierce this first outer layer, you guys. But this is it completed, and that's how I sealed the bottom. You get you a bumper, those little cabinet bumpers you buy at Walmart, and make sure your hole is smaller than your filler, okay? Wait, I'm going to have to watch the beginning of this. Katie, it's okay. I'm just explaining how I made the water bottle. My hole must not be big enough. What do you mean your hole's not big enough? I just used baby oil. Ha ha, poured mouth tonight. Oh, I know. If you were watching this like in the background and not knowing I was talking about a water bottle, you would be totally you'd be totally shocked. You'd think they were watching a dirty movie. But yes, make sure your hole is smaller than your plug, or if not, exactly the same size as the plug. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And I super glued this over the hole, and I wiped off the bottom. I got rid of all the excess oil and glitter, and then I poured epoxy inside. That's all you do, and you let your epoxy cure as normal. You don't got to go buy that 5-minute Gorilla Glue epoxy that reeks and has been giving people headaches and everything like that. You don't need that. You can use your regular epoxy you have now. Just use it the right way. Just use it the same way you would a storyboard. Okay? And that's the only thing you do with these snow globe cups. You can use water bottles. You can use the acrylic bottles. Now, I will say with the acrylic cups, if they have a really thin space to begin with, that is going to be really, really tough to fill and have glitter in. Does that make sense? Because there isn't a whole lot of space for that to move, any liquid to flow to begin with. So that's why I chose the water bottle. It had a lot more space for everything to flow back and forth. And this is just a bubble water bottle from Walmart. It's nothing special. I don't know how much it was because Matt got it from me at the store. I'm going to have him pick me up a couple of more, and we will do some tutorials on these because I think it came out really great. And we'll use different colors. With fall coming, we'll use some oranges and some olive greens, something like that. Has anyone ever used the Krylon triple glaze spray to seal a decal? What kind of decal, Katie? Are you talking about a water slide, or because you don't seal vinyl? I was there today. They're $9. Okay, so $9. Buy a bottle of baby oil and use your glitter, you guys. These are a really hot commodity right now. You don't need to go buy the Starbucks cups. You don't. You get the same exact effectiveness. You could slap a Starbucks picture on here if you wanted. You could decal this if you want. I've thought about decaling it. I just don't know what I want to decal it. If you guys have any good ideas for me of what I could put on the water bottle, like something sassy, then we'll do that. But these are all Southern Sassy glitters, and I did post a picture of glitters I used before I did this. I'm super happy with it. Okay, so now we are going, I'm going to show you real quickly a print and cut tutorial. I know a lot of you have been asking about print and cut. It's not for a Cricut. It's a print and cut for a silhouette. Okay? Don't have to seal vinyl, only water slips. Yeah, but I had to spray paint the cup first. Katie, what do you mean? I'm late. Been working on a Mickey Sorcerer cup. Nice, Vicky. It's okay. Yeah, if you spray paint a cup, Katie, okay, like my Venom cup and Carnage cup, this is spray painted, but it's not epoxied yet. I'm going to epoxy this tonight before I decal it. Don't decal straight on spray paint, because if you mess up and you need to move your decals, you're going to screw up your paint. So this is the Venom and Carnage cup. I'm going to epoxy it once. I'm waiting for my glow-in-the-dark red. So this is what I'm doing, you guys. I'm getting a red glow-in-the-dark powder. I'm going to mix it with red paint, red acrylic paint. And on the line sides, right here, where it splits, I'm going to flick black paint here and flick red paint here, kind of like blood, to make them look like they're intermixing. The red will glow in the dark and the black will glow in the dark. Okay? The faces are going to glow in the dark with my glow in the dark vinyl. And then it's going to have blood splatters on it, and the blood will glow red. The blood will actually glow red in the dark. That's what I'm attempting. That's why I have not epoxied this yet. I'm waiting to get my my glow powder. I also wanted to show you real quick, I finally got the pastel glitters I ordered. And these are from Glitter Craze. Stacy has, from Southern Sassy, has a really pretty pink and blue for pastels as well. But this one I just got kind of the whole set. It made it a lot easier for us to do a Cotton Candy Beach Sunset cup. I haven't done it yet. So the first one for the pink is Baby's Breath. And then for the purple, it's Thistle. And it does look more pink than purple. And Lemony Snicket for yellow. Baby Face for the blue. And Bay Breeze for the green. These are all pastel glitters from Glitter Craze. Same place I got the vinyl, which I ordered more vinyl. We are going to do a vinyl wrap very soon. I just need to get what I have for orders done right now. And because school is starting, so I put a cap on orders. Then after I get this stuff out, we will do a couple of cups that are just for funsies, and then I will raffle them off for you guys. Depends on what vinyl you're using. If it's metallic vinyl, it'll be glad if you steal it. If not, oh, you're talking, okay. Sorry, Nikki, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, what? Okay, I'll show you how to do the print and cut real quick. Then we're going to do the honeybee drip on the Winnie the Pooh. I've already done another Winnie the Pooh. I've got another order for this I've got to do. But here is this one so far. It just needs the drip. But here's my second Winnie the Pooh one. And then there's that. So we're going to do the drip on Winnie the Pooh. We're going to put the honey. And I did fix the stars on the bullet tumbler we did for the peekaboo. I just did vinyl stars. So there's the vinyl stars. There's the other side. The epoxy did not like the cup, so I'm gonna have to do a second layer on it anyway. And I need to wipe it off first. But there's the bullet cup so far. And I did do the flags, stars in vinyl because the paint came off. So like I told you guys, you have that issue, just print it out on black vinyl and put your little stars like that. And I did print the We the People. If any of you guys are looking for the We the People paper, the Constitution paper. If any of you guys are looking for the Constitution paper, I took the Constitution clip art off of Google on a free site. And I bought antique paper from, and technically I didn't have to buy the antique paper. My printer printed it where it already looked antique-y. That ain't a word, but I'm using it. So anyway, I did get antique-like paper from Amazon. A big old bundle, like 120 pages for like 15 bucks. I don't know. It wasn't expensive. So I printed the Constitution. 2 different versions just to play with. This version only has the We the People, so it gets really big. And then there's this version. This is the version I think most of us use. Then you don't have to stain the paper, anything like this. I'm going to cut it up and adhere it the way I did the Harry Potter. But that's all you guys do for the We the People Cup. Is just get you some regular printer paper and print it out, or get you the antique paper off of Amazon and print it out. All right, so let me grab my laptop. And I'm going to show you a print and cut tutorial real quick. Super duper quick. Okay. Hold up, guys. Just wait a second. Yeah, the Pooh Cup came out great. I have to make another one again. Anyway, I got another order for that one. What's a good pumpkin orange chunky glitter? My stupid computer is making all oranges look pinkish. A good pumpkin orange. Stacy from Southern Sassy has a great orange. I think it's called Country Bumpkin or something. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know Stacy's got a really good orange over at Southern Sassy for Halloween. Yeah, and Katie, Stacy just got a bunch of Halloween glitters in. Why aren't you designing my cup online? What do you mean, why am I not designing it online? I haven't done it yet. I gotta get these other orders out first. But I will. I haven't done it on live yet. Yeah, Lanny, Country Bumpkin is what it's called. That's what I was thinking. So we are allowed to sell items with Pooh on it, generally asking since it is an artwork. Gabby, copyrighted items are going to be your hardest line to walk in a crafting world, because you are always going to get asked for not just Disney items, any sort, NFL teams, baseball teams, sports teams, all of that technically is copyrighted. So it's a really fine line to walk making these items. Check on MFP. They have some great oranges. Yeah, they might too. You are important, Cinder. It's super fine. I want it chunky. Katie, I have, let me see. I have this really pretty orange. I don't know if you'll like it. Let me see. I have a orangey chunky mix. Do you want something like that? She's talking about Mr. Fancy Pants. This is a chunky, Katie. And this one's from Glitter Chimp. They don't have it in stock right now. But that's a chunky orange. Yeah. It's called Pumpkin Spice. Glitter Glams might have something too, if you're looking for a chunky orange. Okay. So we're going to do a print and cut. Let me pull up my file I already made. Hey, Tammy. Okay, guys. So let me pull up the file I already made. These are the... Hold up. That's not right. So I've heard about a way to make fine glitter with salt crystals and food coloring. Gonna attempt it. Oh, I've never heard of that, Lanny. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Brandy. It just started pouring out of nowhere here. It's been raining like every day. Apparently everywhere is getting tons of rain. And if most of you are on the East Coast, it's because of that tropical storm. It rained here earlier, but not just a normal storm passing through. Hold up, guys. I gotta find where I put it. Okay. It's okay. I can make an orange. That would be a good idea, Mandy. I've done it. It's super fine glitter, but it's edible glitter. Can do with sugar too. Sugar. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Where did you go? Okay, guys, just give me a hot second. It's loading. It's slow. It's slow. I have a customer asking for a Diet Coca-Cola cup. What color glitter would look good? For Diet Coke, a pretty silver. Diet Coke is what? Silver? I don't drink Diet Coke. Somebody tell me. Is it silver? You could use, this would be pretty for a silver. For the Diet Coke. Because Diet Coke is silver, right? Brandy? Diet Coke is silver. That'd be perfect then. It's super fine. If you ever bake, you can look at the colored sugars. Oh, you guys are talking about making your own glitter. But this would be pretty. This is a gorgeous silver, and it's super holographic for Diet Coke. Actually, hold up, guys. I got an idea for that. Since you were talking about that, I know I've got a silver here from Love Your Sparkle 2. That would be perfect. Right here. Okay. Right here is what you need. This is a silver. It's a good fine silver. It's called Marry Me from Love Your Sparkle 2. It's all your husband drinks. Yeah. If you're thinking of just Brandy, if you're thinking of just the base silver, get you Marry Me from Love Your Sparkle 2. Go look at it because this is pretty damn spot on. I don't want to pour it onto the table. Do you see that? There you go. This is Marry Me. I would get you this for the Diet Coke cup. I would use this. And that's Marry Me from Love Your Sparkle 2. That's what I would use. Okay, so print and cut. I'm going to show you how to do print and cut. I'm going to turn the phone around and show you the decals I've made. Okay, so here are the Alice in Wonderland decals I made over the weekend. Okay, this is print and cut. This is how you print and cut on a silhouette. You have to adjust your paper size. When you turn this on, you'll end up with a page like this, okay? You'll need to adjust your page size over here. Where's my mouse? This is not easy doing it like this. Your page size. Okay? Change your media size to letter. This is what prints out in a printer. It's going to adjust it. Then you're going to want to come up here where it says registration marks. Turn them on. Okay? These marks up here tell you what, tell your your Silhouette or your Cricut where to cut. So you need these to cut anything. Okay? So like as you see them up here. So that means, hey Kayla, I showed the water bottle I made. So up here are your registration marks. When you feed this into your Silhouette or your Cricut, whatever you have, it's going to scan these little lines and it's going to read them to tell them where to cut all of your lines out. Okay? But first, you need to print this. You bring your decals in the way you do anything else into your screen, and then you adjust it and play with it however you want. When you're finished, you're going to come up here to printer. If I can get my mouse over there. Click printer. Send to printer. Always go to preferences to adjust your settings to make sure you have the best print on. If you don't have best print on, that's why it prints funky. So you're going to change your paper type. Now, if you have a matte paper, you choose matte. If you have the glossy printable vinyl, choose glossy. I have glossy. And then I want the best print. Okay, best quality colors. Okay, then you click OK. Is there a way to calibrate the Silhouette? I did a print and cut and it didn't cut on all the lines. Were your registration marks wonky, Nikki? Because if these don't print right, these little corners, if they're off, it won't print right. You are late to the party, Stacy. It's okay. But there is a way to calibrate it, Nikki. I saw that under the question. So anyway, we've changed our settings. Oh, you ordered it, Brandy? Good. You're going to apply them, your best, and then you're going to print. My printer is already on over there. Right there. So I'm going to wait for it to load and print the pictures. So once it prints the pictures, we will put it on the cutting mat and cut them out. Now I'm covered in glitter again. Oh, good, Brandy. So you liked that? I think that silver would be perfect for a Diet Coke cup. To marry me, I think that would be good. Okay, guys. My mind went blank. No, they were good. I went to send and the lines were read around the images correctly. It cut the top images great, and then at the bottom it got off by about ½ an inch. So I know what colors to reorder and look at new. Oh, okay, Stace. It was off. Nikki, mine did that too a couple of times. It was like cutting like a smidge off of the picture, and I was missing like a hand or a foot or just a smidge off. So I went, it's under the send menu, and you recalibrate it. Y'all, I'm trying that wedding dress tuck set I posted yesterday, and the lace is kicking my ass. Oh, why don't you use just real lace, Kayla? Couldn't you use real lace? No, Tammy. When you do printable vinyl, you guys, you don't seal them. You only seal it if it's water slide. But this is not water slide, it's printable vinyl. I'm giving into the cart because my printer in Cricut is on the floor. I've watched it for 3 months now. Get you the cart. Yes. Go to tools and option. There's a calibration. Yes, there is a calibration setting in the send bar. Oh, good, Brandy. I'm using real lace. That's why it's, oh, that'd be why. Figures I'm late for the Cameo tutorial. It's okay, Jen. I didn't post about going live early enough, and that's on me. I've been trying to get stuff organized in my house and everything, with it being August. Nick's birthday is this month, so I've been busy getting. I gotta do his Fortnite Cup, so I was working on images for that, and school starts soon, so. Oh, Helen, remember the organizer thing I ordered? It's coming in tomorrow. Oh, awesome, Danira. Yes, let me know. Let us know how that goes. I'm really interested to find out if it was worth the 14 bucks or not. Or if it comes in like teeny tiny pieces. Okay, thank you. I will see if I can calibrate it then. I knew the Cricut had that option, but didn't know where to look on the silhouette. Wait, you don't epoxy vinyl ever? With what? Wait, what? What? Wait. You don't seal vinyl, Katie. I epoxy over it. She means like a clear spray seal. I don't have to clear spray seal vinyl. Is it pretty sturdy? I've seen many mixed reviews. Are you talking about the one I have, Janitra? You talking about the one I have? I like it. I need to watch this on replay when I can boot up my computer. Print and cut intimidates me. Kathy, I used to have such a hard time with it until I watched a couple of videos and really started playing with it to see. Oh, no. Well, it looks like I'm printing it again. My paper's stuck together. Okay. Yeah. It stuck together. That is one thing you have to be careful with these different brands of vinyl, is it stuck together on 2 pieces of paper. So now I have to reprint it. I find print and cut easy on the Cricut. It's the cleaning up of the images I hate. Christina, you should try the background remover thing that I use. It's easy when it works. Yes, when it wants to work. That's kind of like with anything we use, guys. We are always going to find something where we struggle at in this process. Well, Nikki, I thought I had one sheet in there, but apparently it was stuck together when I put it in. So I should have paid more attention. That is my bad. But the last time I only put in 1 sheet at a time, it kept trying to eat it. It was getting on my nerves. Let me check it. Okay. How many times do I seal my water slides? Vicky, I seal my water slides about 3 times. I find 3 is the magic number with a lot of things. You let your cups cure 3 days. You seal your water slides 3 times. Stuff like that. What background thing for the images? Christina. So I'm talking about the Google free background removal websites, and that's what I use to remove backgrounds. It makes cleaning up images a lot easier. My hubby got me a laser printer. Oh, nice, Brandy. I don't think I could justify getting another printer. I just have this one. I don't think he'd be happy if I wanted another one. Oh, your internet is down? Yeah, remove B&G like Janitra just posted. And Nikki, there's the site. That's what I used, and it's free. 3 for regular water spine, horizontal dry one time. Heavy around, dry, vertical spray, light. Damn, Stacy, that's like a lot of steps for spraying. Okay. So earlier, I spray painted my Maleficent cup. You see the decals? These are going to be a peekaboo. We're going to go in the backyard and try to hydro dip this. I wanted this part to be like evil green flames, and I was just not coming up with something. My husband even offered to buy me airbrushing, but I don't know how well I would be at airbrushing. So I didn't do alcohol inks over it in a swirl, because if I put epoxy on it, then I can't pull off the decal and the inks would swirl all over the peekaboo and it wouldn't look good. So we're going to hydro dip this cup, let that dry, pull the vinyl, and then leave it like that. I do not have good luck with that. I use Coral Print Shop, but it's a paid program and I already had it for... Oh! Well, if you already had it, then that's good. Alright, guys. So here is the Alice in Wonderland decals. Okay? Just like this. They're ready. They came out pretty good. Yes. They came out good. Where the heck have I been? It's okay, Christina. It's okay. We don't judge. But I hate when this crapola happens, because now I can't do anything with this. I can't cut it out. I would basically have to tape these two pieces of paper together to get this to cut. And even then I couldn't use the top images because it wouldn't look right. Irks the shit out of me. Hey, Bobby Joe. Hey, Joanne. So, yeah. But this kind of crap happens all the time. That's why I usually don't go live when I do decals, because I get very frustrated. I did a door organizers coming tomorrow. I found a thing in another group where you take a door sheet. 6 spray paint cans in it. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, Kayla. Alright, so we've printed our images with print and cut. Now we're going to put them into the silhouette to cut them. Let me get my paper. Now you're going to take your cutting mat. You're going to stick your printable vinyl on your cutting mat. It's printable vinyl, Nikki, not water slides. Joanne, you are late. You're going to have to watch this from the beginning because we're doing print and cut. So, I showed you how I made these and how to turn on your registration marks to cut it. Everything is lined up. So then you're going to line it up on your cutting mat like you would your vinyl and pat it down. I forgot who it was that mentioned it one night while Helen was live, and I have not gone back. So we all learn something new every day. Yep. It's printable vinyl. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. You do use the over the door one to dry your tumbler. Oh, you're working on that cup, Joanne? Nice. I'm working on so much stuff that I'm getting confused. And all I can think of, school starting, and I need to get these orders done, so I'm not teaching all day and cupping all night, because I will lose my freaking mind. Okay. Now it's nice and stuck to your cutting mat. You're going to insert your cutting mat the way you would anything else. All right. I will take the phone over there. Just a second. See? Well, let me flip you around. Whoop. All right. I fed it into my machine just like you would vinyl when you're getting ready to cut a vinyl decal. All the same process. I'm going to go on my laptop and click send, and it'll read these. So this thing rolls. Let me see how closely I can pull it. Being super duper careful. Wow. That cord stretches, man. Okay. Now you can see my silhouette right there. Right there. Okay. So you're going to hit send to your machine. Thank you, Danira. Thank you. That's the one Matt bought me. And don't mind all the boxes behind me. That's what I use for shipping. I save like boxes from orders, like stuff I get from Amazon or whatever. I save the boxes and I reuse them for shipping. Save y'all some money. Okay, let me flip you around. You're going to go to send up her. Okay? Click send. Now, it's going to highlight all of your images in red. Don't freak out. You're not going to see the red. Those are cut lines. Let it load. These are cut lines. Now, I left this like that on purpose. We need this cut as all one piece. So we're going to go back. And I'm going to trace it. So you're going to trace it. And highlight it. And I don't need her feet, so I'm going to shrink it down. It's going to turn yellow. You want it all yellow, you guys. The more yellow, the better. And I got to shrink it in because I got the Queen of Hearts heart. I don't need that. Okay. So you're going to click Trace Outer Edge. Now, all of this image is one piece. Hold on, guys. I gotta put you down. And you're going to group it together. Oh, sorry. That's Snake's TV upstairs. I thought it was freaking out. And I need to trace the cupcake. I forgot. So, trace outer edge. And we combine them, and then we're going to cut them. We're going to cut them. You say bubble wrap too? Will that not mess up your cutting doing that after you printed with the registration marks? I don't think so. We're going to find out. If not, I'll just have to hand cut it. And since it's one singular, almost square image, it's okay. I've done that a couple of times. All right, now send. It should be okay, and if it doesn't cut it, Nikki, I'll just reprint it. I don't think Cricut has that feature. I always have to put a white silhouette of the image behind it. Mariana, this is Silhouette. I don't know how the Cricut works, you guys. I don't use one, but I know, I think Jason plans on doing a tutorial on one. But this is with Silhouette. Yeah. This is not Cricut. I did do a print and cut tutorial on what was it? The Baby Shark decals, and I couldn't find it. So I guess I had to redo it. All right, now we're going to print. Then we'll do the hydro dip. Not print, we're gonna cut it. We're going to cut it. Now, let me show you. Flip it. All of the lines are where it's gonna cut. So it's going to cut around this image, this image, this image, and all of this, and that. And I need to change the material. Don't forget to change your material, you guys. Printable vinyl needs to be cut a lot deeper than regular vinyl. So printable vinyl, let me show you. Oh, you are, Shannon? That's awesome. So printable vinyl has a lot deeper cut settings than regular vinyl. The force is usually like 10. But in printable vinyl, it's 20. And I always do 2 passes on everything, you guys. That's just how I like to get a really good cut the first time around. What setting do you use to cut water slides? Nikki, I don't cut water slides in Silhouette. I'll use clear water slides. Oh, I'll use clear water slides and then cut them out myself. If what's the word I'm looking for? If I need a white water slide, I just use printable vinyl. I don't let me see if I can find it for you guys. Okay. I was going to try to send you guys this video I found on grouping your pictures, but I can't. I'm going to see if I can find it. Are you using Easy Marble or just spray? Janitra, I'm using just spray paint. She's 2 and loves Baby Shark. Yeah, there is no water slide setting, Nikki. Just try printable vinyl. Have you tried the printable vinyl setting and see if that works? I cut with the sticker setting and it cuts too deep. I went all the way through the paper. Oh, wow. If the sticker paper setting's too thick, have you tried the printable vinyl one? Night, Sandy.
Here, it's like, okay, this is people, okay? Placemat, and that's a plate on top of it. Exactly the same when you use them. So I'm going to talk about
how to... Well, I was going to show you guys this video. Now I can't find it. Oh, well. Oh, you're printing your own tattoos? That's pretty sweet.
I'm going to focus on grouped objects. So look at the quick, when I click ungroup with this.
Nope, not the right one. Okay. Hold up, wait a minute. All right, I'm going to show you how to cut around an entire image. Just give me a second. Bless you. Sorry, I heard Matthew sneeze. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Oh well. Let's go out and hydro dip. This is getting on my nerves. When I find the video, I will share it for you guys to see. Okay? Let's go hydro dip, and then we'll play with the rest of this print and cut crap later. Hold on, is my phone? Okay. Now we're going to do it with black, neon green, and purple. Now, let me get the cup. It's dry. Let's go outside. And I will find that compound path video. Why is it when you're doing something, you can never find it? I knew I should have saved it. No, you ain't going outside. I already got my can of water outside too. So just a second. Okay, guys. Night, Bonnie. And it is humid as shit outside. Okay. So, I've got my water. And this is regular water from the sink. It's room temp now because we're outside. And we're going to put our spray paint in it. Let me have my son come down and he can hold the phone. Hey, Angela. Hold on, guys. Nicholas. Nick. Come here and help me real quick. I need you to film. Come out here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have Nick hold the phone while I drop the paint into the water. Come here.
I'm on the phone.
I want you to film me spray painting, putting the paint in the water, and then dipping the cup.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm just gonna sit right here.
No, you need to be closer to the bucket so they can see me drop it. Let me put. Can you hold this in your other hand? Got it?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let me know. You know how to read the comments, right?
Yeah.
Nick is holding the phone. We're going to layer our paint in the water, okay? We're going to start with the black, then we'll do green and purple, and so on and so forth, and we're going to get it around in a ring. So come up closer, don't drop the phone. And we're just going to test and see if this works. If not, I'll just have to alcohol ink this sucker and wipe off the spray paint.
There's only 24 people watching. There used to be 100.
Look, the nearest is high.
There used to be 100 people.
No, don't worry about it. Come here. No, not too close. I don't want you to drop it.
Right here.
There's black.
Everybody say hi to me.
Everybody's saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping Mom, Nick. Oh, you were working on 2 cups, Jessica?
It smells like Twizzlers. It smells like Twizzlers, Mom.
Yeah. This is why you do it outside.
Mom, Vicky said hi.
Hi, Vicky.
Why are you doing that?
And I want a little more green. And we're going to take a stick.
Mom.
What?
Cindy.
Yeah. And I'm going to take it off the sides, create like a little swirl.
Mom.
Can you see the green? Should I add a little more?
Yeah. Mom. Somebody said when you're on camera.
They said you don't have to whisper, Nick. All right, you're gonna dip this in at an angle, and we're gonna try this sucker out. Ready?
Yep.
So you're gonna dip that's okay. I think I need to redo the top. Yeah, everybody says hi, Nick.
Can I put the phone?
So this is what I ended up with. I'm not feeling it. Nope, nope, nope. I need to fix this side.
Mom,
Hmm.
can I get me a drink? How much?
Can you what?
I'll get me a drink.
In a minute. So I need to take the rest of this color out.
That's white.
Too slow dipping. Gotta go fast. It looks alright so far. I'm letting it dry and then we'll try the top again.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna re-dip it. See if it goes better this time. We'll just do...
After that cup, are you gonna do my cup?
Hmm?
Are you gonna do my cup after
Yeah.
this?
Swirl the cup while you're putting it in.
And others.
Well, it looks like a blind man painted it. Y'all, it looks like a blind man painted this thing. How terrible is that? It's so ugly.
It's cool too, Mom.
Dude, that is so ugly. I'm gonna totally have to wipe this off.
Oh gosh.
Looks like a blind man could do better. Hydro dip fail number 1, guys. Here, take that. What? Take that? That's his branch, Nick.
No, it's not.
Hold that. You can't dip. Well, I just did, Joanne. Yeah, that's a hot mess. So, that's a fail. Let's go in and wipe it off.
What do you think about doing a nature cup?
Woo, that was a hot mess. Come on. I guess that proves right there I don't do everything perfectly. Plug it in right there and then put it up against the bar. My daughter says it looks cool. It does not look cool. It looks like a hot mess. Y'all. Hot mess. Well, Katie, you missed me making a hot mess. Reminds her of Descendants. You can only dip in Marabou. Well, I dipped twice.
Can I have some pie when you're done?
What pie?
The pie that you made on Thanksgiving. The coconut pie.
Yeah. Later. How do you clean up the inside? Inside of what? I can't be with you all because y'all got me hooked on the White Queen and now the White Princess. Yes, Linda! I freaking told you. I'll clean the water before I spray again. But this, total fail.
I'm gonna use a butter knife.
For what? You don't need it right now. You can wait. Yeah. See, Katie? Hot mess. Hot mess. I don't think that Martha Stewart purple paint is good for hydro dipping. Now, see, what I should have done, thinking about it now, is I should have spray paint the cup black instead of white, and then just done the green over it, and just done green and purple. See? Because this is a hot disaster. That's a hot disaster. So now I will wipe it all off and try again. But that purple, you guys, is not a good brand of purple for dipping. But I do plan on buying the Marabou inks. It did. So I will probably take acetone to this later. I'll take acetone to this later and wipe it off. It reminds me of the Hulk, green and purple for the pants. Well, I'm thinking, Stacy, because the green is neon, maybe it will. You know what I mean? But this was a fail.
We should make an Avengers cup.
Avengers? You're supposed to dry the paint with heat to get wet and bubble off. Well, I'm just wiping it all, Angela, because I'm going to strip it and try again. So I'm just going to get it off. So I will do take of this number 2 later after I wipe all the paint off. Because I'm going to have to wipe it with alcohol to remove it because I don't want to screw up the vinyl I have underneath for the peekaboo. So I'm going to use alcohol to wipe it off. Oof, that was terrible.
Yeah, but it looks like...
I think the cup was too big and I should have had more, a wider.
You know what it looks like to me?
A wider cup.
I could imagine Hulk and
The Hulk
Avengers
puking?
side. Yeah.
It's the Hulk puking, guys. Okay, so we're going to put hot ass mess cup over 1. I can't use acetone anymore, so I have to find something else to strip. You can't use acetone anymore, Joanne? Why? Okay, so hydro dip fail number 1 covered. I'm going to wipe off the cup and I will try it again and we'll see how it goes. I will let you know if it works. Print and cut, I will post the video of it, of the one I watched, to group pictures and make them cut as a singular image when I find it. And I still need to do the Winnie the Pooh drip. So, oh yeah, you should use your mask, Joanne, when you're using acetone. If it irritates you. So let's do. Watch it. Let's do the honey drip and get that over with. Put that over there. Let me move my laptop. Drip I can do. That dipping, ugh, terrible. Although I would say if you're going for a marble effect, doing it over the white paint and just using black was not a bad idea. Breathing it in is not good. So we're going to do the honey drip real quick on the Pooh cup, and then we're going to call it a night. I'm going to wipe off this cup, and I will wear gloves because I don't want to screw up my nails. And I got paint all over me again. Honey, you need to go out because I'm using epoxy.
I can just get my mask.
No, you don't need to be in here when I'm doing epoxy. When I'm done, we'll chill.
Ghost Adventures.
No, we'll watch the Sorry, guys. Nick's talking to me. He wants mom's attention. I found out how to do chunky and it lays flat. Nice, Joanne. Okay, guys. So let's do the drip and call it a night. Here's the Winnie the Pooh cup. We're going to do the honey drip. And I've probably lost tons of people's attention because that was a hot mess drip. Hot mess drip. What? Mm-hmm. How much did I use last time?
11 ounce.
Okay, so we'll do 30 mLs, 15 of A, 15 of B, and we'll go from there. But I will try the hydro dip again, and I think it's because this is a 32 ounce cup, you guys, and that bucket probably isn't as wide as maybe I needed it to be to completely twist and drop down. But I'll also buy Marabou inks instead of spray paint. Spray paint does seem to work, but I was not able to achieve the effect I wanted. But like I said, that was the first time I've done a hydro dip. I was going to do alcohol inks over it. I might turn around and just do green inks. Green and purple ink with it. And cut out the spray paint altogether. So this has to set, you guys, depending on how thick you want your drip, at least 30 to 45 minutes to thicken and get how you want it to be. All brands of epoxy are different in that way of how long it takes for them to set and thicken. You want it to be almost a taffy-like consistency or a caramel. You want to control the drip because you don't want to cover up your decals. Hey guys. So we're going to do the drip real quick. That's 15 of A, 15 of B for the honey drip. But, I mean, at least with you guys seeing what I'm going for on the Maleficent cup, you can see the vision I'm having for it. But like I said, achieving sometimes achieving what we're going for in a design is not the easy. It's a lot easier said than done. We all struggle at things, and apparently hydro dipping is going to be one of mine. But I've never claimed to be perfect at anything, so I just ordered rhinestones. Nice, Joanne. Easy marble is so much easier to ignore if we'll out. Well, I will order the the Marabou set then. But I mean, I just use Janitra. I just use what I had on hand. You know what I mean? Instead of waiting to order more crap, I just used what I had. I'm working on a black mouse cup with sea blue rhinestones. Nice. But that's how it's going to be, you guys. There are going to be certain things we do. We'll have a vision in our head, and getting it to come out and manifest in our work is two totally different things. Panda was like, what if I bought you an airbrush and you could airbrush it? I said, you could buy me an airbrush. I could try that. We shall see. My last two cups were happy mistakes. Well, so far underneath that paint is a good thing, but the drip was just not working out. And I think I will be wiping it off, but not with acetone because I already have epoxy on that and the vinyl for the peekaboo. So I want to carefully remove the paint to fix it. So this time I'm going to go for a black base and only do green and purple in the water. And I'll swirl it in the water and then stick the cup in there and we'll see. But we don't all get everything the first time around. We all are going to have trial and error. And that's mine. Glitter, I could do all day long. Hydro dipping is a different thing. I totally understand, but I sucked at the spray paint, so instead of buying the glitter this week, I went for the easy marble. Oh, well then that makes sense. But I mean, with it, you just don't know until you try. There are some people that spray paint has worked just fine with them. Yeah, so I'll buy the Marabou paint. That's fine. There's just sometimes some people find spray paint easier. Some people are finding the paint easier. We don't know until we try. It's just paint I had on hand to play with just to see, like, hey, this is how I was wanting it. I was going to do it in inks, but I couldn't swirl the inks the way I wanted and do a peekaboo because of the fact you have to have epoxy already on the cup to swirl your ink. I can't pull the peekaboo after I do this ink swirl over it because it'll swirl right over the peekaboo part. Then it'll look dumb. So live and learn. Live and learn. Because so far I was loving that cup. Didn't love the hydro dip part. That was a bust. And there's way too much purple. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Did I see him? What, Lisa? Goggles just had a set of 20 for 50. It's one with the one color, one chips in it. Where is that, Janitra? Joggles? I have never heard of joggles. Yeah. That's true, Nikki. It can be fixed. Anything we do can be fixed. I was not going to look at that and go, oh, well, I'm stripping the whole thing. Heck no. Wipe off the paint and try again, boo. And if I screw up the vinyl on the peekaboo, guess what? I can cut the image again and put it back on. The world is not going to stop turning for me. Live and learn. We're all going to have that. I've been sitting here trying to decide how I want to do this Hocus Pocus cup after I get all these orders out and I have time to make us more for fun cups, for funsies, and then do raffles on them. Like the Alice in Wonderland one is gonna, I'm gonna raffle off. So if I can't find anybody that wants to buy it outright, I'll raffle it off. Me either, lol. Saw it in another group. Joggles.com, huh? Sounds like an evil clown website, Janitra. I say your name 100 different ways. Am I wrong? Like, it sounds like if somebody told you joggles.com, you were expecting to see an evil clown face pop up. Like, because that's legit what I thought. Joggles. You know, like, yeah, I would expect it to be that evil clown site where everybody, what was it, a year or so ago during the summer, people were walking around dressed like clowns trying to scare people in the parks and stuff, just acting creepy. And see, me, if you scare me, I feel really bad for you. Because when I get scared, my automatic defense mechanism is I am going to punch you. And I know this because my oldest son went to scare me one day. He popped out of the garage. Like, I was coming in the door, he was coming out the door. And he scared me. And I punched him so hard, he flew back into the house. I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my God, I hit my baby. I'm like, are you okay? He goes, God, Mom, remind me never to scare you again. Oh my God, guys. My husband knows it too. That is my automatic reaction. If I get scared, I will hit you. I am one of those that's like, ah! And that's it. You scare me, you're going out. That's how it's going. Okay. So this is pretty mixed in. It's got a lot of micro bubbles. I'm not too worried about it. This is going to have to sit and get thick anyway. So now I'm going to mix in the colors. And this is going to sit and get like taffy. You're going to want a taffy-like consistency with this. So I'm going to use, I need a popsicle stick. Where's my stick at? Whoop, there we go. For the honey color, I use a little bit of everything. Nikki, you're the same way? Girl, I socked the crap out of him. I felt so bad. Because I just went, like, right at him. I was like, ah, boom. I didn't hit his face or anything. I hit him in the chest and I was just, I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, my baby, are you okay? I would love to go with you Halloween Horror. De Niro, Halloween Horror Nights, I'd be like karate chopping my way through it. I would hurt everyone. Like, you know those, what I don't understand is those scary movie houses where people go, right? And they pay people to like grab them and torture them and stuff. Are you freaking out of your mind? Why would you pay somebody to have the permission to grab you and hurt you and pull your hair and stuff? I was like, nuh-uh. You sick mother effers. I don't think so. My husband scared me getting out the shower one day. He hasn't done it again. I love... Mandy, you just best be prepared for me to give you a black eye because that's gonna happen. I get scared. I go in like to defense mode and boom. I'm knocking your butt out. Like my husband knows too. He doesn't try to scare me because it's my automatic reaction. I hit it. I go into defense mode. I have punched the ever-loving crap out of that man. And all on accident because he thought it was funny to scare me. And I just whacked the hell out of him. Like, I don't scream. I attack. Like, that's my mode. I go into attack mode. Like, back up! I don't run. Even when I'm scared, I don't run. I just, boom, out the door. You's gone. That's it. There are no second chances. You know that whole fight or flight mode? Mine is fight. Mine is fight. So I'm adding a little bit of the 3 golds I have. Flying Monkeys from Woody's Goodies. Golden Sun from SR Glitter. And Golden Nugget from the Glitter Gallery. But that is legit my honest to God reaction, you guys. So don't ever scare me. I would punch the ghost. Yes, I would, Nikki. Like, don't you try up and scare me. Ain't happening. Not today. Not today, ghost. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not today. Not up in my house, biatch. But that is honest to God how I am. Hand to God, that's exactly how I react. I will knock the crap out of you if you scare me. I will probably feel bad about it after, but you should know better than to scare me because that is my honest to God reaction. I will knock the ever-loving snot out of you. I felt so bad when I hit him. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He's like, God, Mom, why'd you hit me? I was like, you scared me. So now I'm mixing in the micas. My husband heard you say not today, and he repeats, not today. Yes, not today. Not today, boo-boo. Okay, so that's a pretty good honey color right up in here. It's nice and dark. Now it's going to get thick like my thighs. Thick, thick, thick. Can you glitter 2 times when you epoxy? Yes, you can, Joanne. Oh, I do like to scare the hell out of my mom, though. You guys, so my husband, he'll walk through the house, like when he gets up for work real early. Let's say he was on the morning shift and he has to leave at like 4 a.m. He'll walk through the house in the complete darkness. So not to wake anyone else up. He'll be quiet. I mean, you don't even know this dude is awake. And like an assassin. So when my mom and us lived together in our old house, right? He would go down the hallway and she would go out and not turn on the hallway light. Well, the hallway in our old house is like pitch black. And he'd be walking down the hallway and you just feel, you know that feeling you get when somebody's walking up on you, but you can't see anything? My mom screamed and she got the crap scared out of her because Matt was standing there in the hallway. And he's like, I didn't even do anything. And she goes, oh my God, will you turn on a light? Like, and then he was like, well, why didn't you turn on a light? Dead ass, guys. Swear to God, that's exactly how it is. He will not turn on a light and he tries to scare you. So he tried to get my oldest son while we were having our time off, right? Because when Matt's home, that's why I'm not live. Because Matt's home, we have their family time. So he was trying to scare my oldest son. And my oldest son knows it's coming because he called him downstairs. So my oldest son is like looking. He goes, where's Dad? I'm like, I don't know. I know he's looking for you. So he starts like around the doorway. He knows it's coming. My oldest son knows it's coming. I was like, look in the closet. I don't know. So he opens the closet like so far away from him. He wasn't in the closet. My husband was in the living room waiting for him to come back out of the room. Like he gave up looking for him and then scared the crap out of him. But my son just like jumped 6 feet in the air. Because my husband will do like this high-pitched scream. Oh my God. I used to, during Halloween, I put those like spooky movie sounds on my phone on an app, right? Where it has like the horror movie of the girl screaming like really high. And I'd like hide in my oldest son's closet, right? Or I would make it my ringtone and put like my phone under his bed. And then I'd take my husband's phone and I'd call it. And so when my phone would ring, it would like scream from under his bed. He wouldn't know where it was coming from. Y'all, I stood in his closet one night and I had the ringtone on and I waited for him to come out the shower. And I'm like in his closet and he gets in bed. And I press play on the scream. He about pissed himself. He goes, Mom, what is wrong with you? Oh my God, I about died laughing. We have so much fun. And most of the time, it's just scaring the crap out of each other. Yeah, he gets so mad at me. He's like, Mom, stop. Stop. I'm like, what? It's funny. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Like, he gets so mad. He does. You know, he's 14. He gets so mad that you're scaring him. He's like, no, it's not funny. He's like, stop. You know, the teenagers, stop. Stop. That. So now, like, around that time of year, like, he'll open doors and he opens them, like, far away from his face because he's terrified something is coming from behind the door. He's so paranoid. It's terrible. And I love it. Y'all, we have some fun. What is this? Okay. So this has to get thick, okay? This is going to get thick. This isn't really, the 3 golds make it like a really glittery, warm honey color. So this looks really good. Now it's just got to get thick. So we're going to set it over here. And I've got gold fingers. Gold member, gold member. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, legit, it's so funny. I know one time, when was it? I'm trying to think. So, me and my husband were reminiscing while we wait for this epoxy to get thick. My husband and I were reminiscing on this time we went to vacation here in San Antonio before we moved here. You do it all the time, Nikki? Yes. So before we moved here, we came to vacation with my grandma, my uncle, my mom, my husband's brother, my sister, me, and my oldest son. My youngest wasn't born yet. We came to vacation here. Y'all, so my mom, my grandma, and my uncle all rented, I'll call you later, Mom, all rented the little scooter wheelchairs in the parks. You guys, you're not going to believe when I tell you this. So my grandma, you know in the parks how they all have those little trains that like drive around the park and you get to like go on a tour, right? So there's a train track stopping in Six Flags that you have to wait for the little train to come by. So we hear the train and we're stopped. Matthew's in his stroller and my mom and my uncle are stopped in their little scooters. There's a crowd of people waiting for the train to go by. I shit you not. All you hear are those little beeping horns from the wheelchairs, a little dee 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 dee. You hear this coming from behind you. Doo doo doo. And all you hear is my grandma screaming, "Get out of the way! I can't stop! Get out of the way! I can't stop!" Swear to God, this happened. You just hear my grandma. She cannot get her wheelchair to stop. And I'm like, Grandma, let go of the handle. Let go of the handle. Just heading straight for the train. You guys. Nobody tries to help her stop. Nobody tries to help her stop. My husband turns around and we're towards the very front of the crossing and the train is going, and you just hear dee, 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 dee. My husband was like, it's like life or death situations. Grabbed her from behind on the wheelchair and lifted her in the wheelchair in the freaking air. And the wheels are just going. And I had to grab my grandma's hands and rip them off the gas. And the wheels are just going and going and going and going. And he's like hulking it. I have no freaking idea how he picked up my 200-plus-pound grandmother in one of those heavy electric wheelchairs. It was just hiking her up. And the wheels are going and going and going and going. And I have to rip her hands off the gas. And then we set her down. At this moment, I realized she ran over my foot. Oh, my foot was all purple. My foot was like a braking pad. And drops her back down on the ground, and my grandma just looks at him and she goes, "You saved me." And he was like, "Well, did you think I was going to let you hit the train?" You guys, watching her, she had not driven in forever. And she's driving this wheelchair, and she was going to smack right into the train. Legit cartoon Looney Tunes style into the freaking train if my husband had not picked the whole thing up the back end and the wheels were just going. If he had not done that, she would have hit the train. I about died. Then after all of this debacle, we're trying to leave because so many people are like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." She drove into a bush. She drove into a bush. And then you just hear, "Helen! Helen!" And I'm looking. And I'm going, "Where are you, Grandma? What's wrong?" "Helen!" She's in a freaking bush. In a bush. I had to get her out of a bush. I was like, I shit you not, guys. Oh my God. The stories with my grandma, you guys. Hilarious. But yeah, me and my husband were talking about that. I was like, I still can't believe how you picked that up. And he was like, I have no idea where that. He was like, all I thought about was don't let her hit the train. Don't let her hit the train. Okay, I'm watching Black Sunday. Just like Mom, you are going to have nightmares again. Stop watching that crap. Y'all, she's been watching this zombie crap and then she calls me and she can't sleep. Stop watching it. Stacy, you know when we had to take away her driver's license? Okay, this is how we realized my grandma could not drive anymore. We had a minivan. Okay, we had a minivan and she used to drive the minivan. She comes home one day from going to McDonald's. She goes, "I don't think I'm going to be able to drive anymore. I should stop driving." And we go, "Why?" "Well, I just got a ticket." "What did you do? How did you get a ticket?" "I was in a little accident." I said, "How were you in a little accident?" "At McDonald's." "Well, what happened?" Y'all, my grandma thought she was driving a monster truck and rode up onto a car. Onto a car in front of her. Monster trucked it. I was like, me and my mom were like, "You did what?" Yeah. She monster trucked a car one time in a minivan. We're like, "Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be driving anymore." And then the scooter thing, I was like, "You shouldn't even be driving a scooter." So she had a push wheelchair, right? And it was before Nick was born. My oldest was maybe around the age Nick is now, maybe younger. We're in the hospital in Albuquerque. She's sitting in a wheelchair. We were at my mom's doctor's appointment. She's sitting in the wheelchair. Yeah, not once, but twice my grandma monster trucked a car. Twice. So I don't know if you remember this, Mom, but we were in Albuquerque. Oh, not even Dukes of Hazzard, Nikki. I don't even know. I was like, this is not Grave Digger. This is a minivan. So anyway, we're in Albuquerque, and she's in one of those push wheelchairs. And my oldest son is pushing her. He goes, "I want to push Grandma. I want to push Grandma." And I was like, no, you don't need to push Grandma. And my grandma was like, oh, let him push the wheelchair. It's fine. We're going to the cafeteria to eat after my mom's appointment. So to get to the cafeteria through the hospital, there's a slope. Do you see where I'm going with this? There's a slope. She's 200 plus pounds and my 5-year-old pushing Grandma down the slope. What do you think happens with gravity? He starts going faster and faster. And then all of a sudden he starts, Mom, I can't stop, I can't stop. My grandma starts screaming, oh my God, Matthew, stop. Doesn't think to push the brakes on the side of the wheelchair. My 5-year-old's hanging on for dear life as they careen down the hill into a wall and crash. Boom. Because no matter how fast my husband ran or I ran, we weren't catching him. Y'all, I about pissed myself. And I was like, Grandma, are you okay? She goes, yeah. And then Matthew goes, whew, that was fast. You guys, I could not. Oh my gosh. I was just laughing. It was freaking. You had to be there because if you'd see this old lady in a wheelchair just careening down a hallway, you would have died laughing. I promise you, you'd have pissed yourself laughing. But oh yeah, that's when we decided she could not drive anymore. It was too dangerous for the public. We had to get her off the road. So I'm putting my 91% alcohol in this. And we're going to clean off all this paint. Hot mess. Drip paint. But you guys, I almost lost it. Oh my God. It was so funny. Yeah, it was bad. I may have to do this over the sink. Or I may have to use acetone really lightly. Yeah, it is bad. I was going to try to wipe that off, but forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Okay, it's getting thicker. I think last time I let it sit 30 minutes. Sanding, probably not. Probably not. I'm just gonna have to wipe it down. I'll get one of my crafting rags and soak it with a little acetone and wipe it all off. I don't want to damage the epoxy on it, and I don't want to damage the vinyl if I can help it. And I will try it again. Ooh, just a hot mess. That turned out to be a hot mess, guys. Ooh, boy. Let me throw this cup away. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think sanding's going to save that crap. Mm-mm. So this is getting some bubbles too. Last time it got thick pretty fast. This time it seems to be getting thick slower. Last time I think it was because I mixed it too off camera. So that helps. Just gonna play with my water bottle. Well, guys, I think we'll call it a night. I guess we could wait for the epoxy, but I think everybody's getting tired and I should have said it beforehand. This will be the timer. It's a glitter timer. When the last glitter falls. This is super pretty. Okay, so we're gonna call it a night. You've seen me do the drip before. I'm going to wipe off the Hot Mess Hydro Dip and try it again. Well, I'll either try the Hydro Dip again or I just might do the ink layers like I wanted in the first place. But we'll have to pull all that paint off, which I hate, but I need to do it. The drip on the poo cup is going to go just like the last honey drip. It'll drip down in the lower places above the vinyl, and it'll just sit around the rim on the other parts. It'll maybe have a little bit longer drip here, some longer ones on this side, and so on and so forth. That's kind of why I left such a big gap right here in decals, is because I'm going to put longer drips. I don't want drips covering my pictures, so that's why I left it like that. It is mesmerizing. Janitra, right? Like, you could just sit here and watch this bottle move. It's redneck entertainment. I haven't gotten it yet, Nikki. I'm still waiting to... It should be in the mail any day now. It should be here any day now. I just barely got the pastel glitters I ordered. And I was kind of shocked. That one took... That took a while. I can't talk. But I do have the Oogie Boogie. I haven't got to make him yet. He's already dirty, and I haven't even made him yet. So I will strip the Hydro Dip cup and either try again or just do inks over it. I do have a flame decal stencil I might try to use. We'll see how that goes. This epoxy is still going to set here. How long has it been? Another 10-15 minutes until it gets really thick. And by thick, I mean you want this like taffy. The more watery you put it on, the more liquidy it is, the more it'll drip down, but it also will pull away from the rim and thin out. I do have that Jack Topper, Nikki. I have 2 of those. I got mine from Mr. Nola's Glitter. Yeah, the mail has been taking forever. I've noticed any orders I make, it seems to take butt long to get here. And that doesn't even make sense. That's how long it takes to get here. Till butt long makes sense. So you will continue to let this set until you get a really good consistency. If you do not let this set long enough, you guys, it's just going to run down your cup and it's going to make a hot mess. So make sure it's thick. The thicker you make it, the easier it is to control. And you will have to play with it up and down when you apply it. I will be doing a drip on the Fortnite cup. That's getting epoxied tonight. Then I'm doing the decals for it, and then we will put the drip on it. The Maleficent cup, after I fix that hot mess base background, it will have a green drip as well. My cups were supposed to be here Thursday through FedEx. Now it has changed to tomorrow. We shall see. FedEx, be sure they don't throw it on your porch, Nikki, and run away, because they tend to do that. And if it even makes it to your porch. Because that's happened the last couple of times with FedEx. I'm fed up with FedEx. Oh, and I'll show you guys real quick the I decaled the fall cup. Hold on. It doesn't want to come off the pipe. Hold up. I got the decal done on the fall cup. You better, Nikki, because they have been going everywhere. FedEx drops them off of my freaking basketball goal. But this is the fall cup we did, guys. This is it finally decaled. This is what she wanted. The nurse's sign, the Deathly Hallows sign, and then just her name in a pretty easy font to read. I'm going to make a cup similar to this, but it's going to be for myself. I decided to make myself a fall cup. I've been wanting a fall cup. But I really love how this one turned out. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, the fall one turned out great, Brittany. I'm really happy with it. The flag one turned out nice. The princess one turned out really good. Alice in Wonderland, I will finish tonight, and then that will be up for raffle on my page. So if you guys want to get up for Alice in Wonderland, let me know. I will post pictures of it first, and then I will seal it tonight. Maleficent, God, I keep looking at this, you guys, and it just makes me want to throw up. Blech. What colors did you use? For the fall cup, Mariana? This one is Figgy from Peachy Olive Glitters. And then the bottom glitter is Fall Festival. Fall Festival from Glitter Chimp with a little bit of Campfire to add a little orange to it. And then this is just Opal Holographic. And this was an all purple cup. But it turned out really, really nice. But this is Figgy from Peachy Olive. And then this is Fall Festival, Glitter Chimp. With a little bit of Campfire on the top. It's just like how when we did the Bullock Peekaboo and the stars came off, I went and did vinyl stars and redid the stars. So now this is ready for epoxy one more time. It only has one coat of epoxy on it. I'm going to clean it up and re-epoxy it at least once more. So that way it has a half decent cover layer. And then this was the Princess Straubler cup. This gets one more coat of epoxy and it's finished. Yeah, Figgy was really pretty. I did do a tutorial on it, Mariana. I sure did. And this one is a tutorial as well. But this is a Straubler, so this has a straw that goes in a bottom. So I'm pretty happy with that one. But the Alice in Wonderland background, the decals we did the print and cut on, go on this. So once I decal that, I will have it up for sale or for raffle. I haven't decided yet. But Figgy was really pretty. I got another plum from Glitter Chimp. I don't know where it is, but I did get another plum color from them. Just to kind of, yeah, here it is. To add to my darker color fall collection. It's called Plum Crazy, and it is super, super holographic. See how holographic that is? You guys could totally do a tack-it method with this. It's really pretty. Night, Danira. I really like that. I'm really disappointed that stupid Hydro Dip didn't work out. Blech. So let's check this now. Okay, good, 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 good. It's getting thicker, you guys. Look. On the purple one, Mariana, yes. For the Alice in Wonderland, I did the tack-it method with, it was either Majesty from Southern Sassy or it was Who I Am from Love Your Sparkle too. I can't remember. It was one of them. But that was the tack-it method. And that other purple, you could do the tack-it method as well. That deeper purple. So now it's getting nice and thick, you guys. This is how you want it. Where it ribbons down like taffy. You want it just a little bit thicker for you to control the drip. And it's going to start heating up. I feel the heat in the cup. But it's not quite what I want it yet. Just a couple more minutes. We're almost there. I should have mixed this before. I know. But this is about how you want it. It's like honey. You would think it was Majesty. Okay, thanks, Nikki. See, I couldn't remember. But this is how you want it. You want it almost the exact consistency of actual honey. Because the thicker this is, the easier it is to control. Now, and that's kind of the problem people are having when they're doing the drips, you guys. When you do a drip, if you don't let it get thick enough and you start spreading it around the rim, it will thin out as it comes down. It will leave you with a bare rim and then the drip all the way down here. You don't want that. You want it controlled. You want the drip mostly on your rim. The thicker you let it get, the more control you will have. Then you can take your stick and just smear the drip down itself. Just like how I did the first one. The less you wait, the less control you have. So I would suggest waiting as long as you could to do that. Okay. So do you see what I'm saying? I'm going to control the drip the thicker it is, and I'm going to smear it down here. I'll smear it kind of like in loops over here. It'll go straight across here, maybe a small drip there. Then it'll drip again over here, up in this area, and then it'll smear across this. Okay? That's exactly how I want it, all controlled. The less you wait, the less control you have, the more it'll just kind of smear down and it'll drip from top to bottom. This has to be controlled, otherwise the drip does no good. It'll pull away from your rim, it'll look like a hot mess, and then you'll use more epoxy and have to go back over your drip to cover your rim again. If you just wait long enough to the right consistency, you don't have to wait. You can get it all done the first time around. Okay, now this is even thicker. You guys, look. You see this? See how thick it is? This is the consistency you want. The thicker you let it get, the easier it is to spread. The runnier it is, the harder it is to control. Now, it just depends on the look you want. I want this thick like honey. I want it controlled. I want to put it where I want it to be without it smearing all the way down the cup, covering all of the decals I worked so hard on. You don't want that. And I keep saying, I'm sorry. I know I saw a thread in another group where people were complaining about how people are on lives that do them and like their pet peeves and stuff. So now I'm trying not to do that. And I suck at it. Sorry. But with school starting soon, I'm not going to be on lives as often because during the day I'm going to be teaching. I will try to go live every now and again. You will still be able to find me all of the time. And I will try to go live a handful of times, maybe once or twice a week when I get time. But with the kids home schooling during the day, there's no way I could come on and work all night. I would just be completely exhausted. So we are going to work on that. I will also try going live earlier. We'll see how that goes. It just depends on my schedule and what I can stretch here and what I can stretch there. Excuse me. Okay. It's thick, babe. It's thick. Look at this. Taffy-like consistency. If you don't know what taffy is, you need to get you some taffy and play with it. Or like silly putty. Because this is kind of how you want it. Where it still drips, but it doesn't drip a lot. Oh, thanks, Mariana. I mean, girl, when I was reading that, I was like, dang, some people are so judgy. They don't get on lives and are perfect, last I checked. But there are some people who complain about, like, the dumbest stuff. Hand to God, dumbest stuff. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch. You don't got to make other people feel like crap. But that's just my opinion. Okay. It's nice and thick. Now we're going to apply our honey. Ooh, I don't want to get it on my cup stand, so I'm going to put my towel down. When it drips, not runs. Yes, Nikki. Exact, boo. When it drips, not runs. Okay. So, we're going to roll it onto our stick. And smear it around the rim. Don't worry, I will turn the cup around for you to see. Don't put it where the lid is going to go, because then your lid won't go on. You want it just to meet at the rim. And I make it a little wavy. Kind of like, I take it from the honey I see Pooh eat in the show. If that makes sense. If you've watched Winnie the Pooh, you know what I'm saying. It's got the way they draw the honey. It's definitely got a lot of texture to it. I'm going to have to make me a Pooh cup just for me. Veronica, I use Amazing Clear Cast epoxy. That doesn't mean that's what you have to use, but that's what I use. I don't have any issues with it, so I have stuck by it. Okay, now I've got my rim covered. And it's nice and thick. It's settling right where it should be. It's not on the rim. Look, you don't want it covering the rim. You want this right up on there so there's no rim showing. Now you're going to create your drip. You're going to bring it down where you want it. All right, now we're going to take a little right here, and I'm going to smear it right there. And I'm going to smear a small one right here. And I want... It's like playing with taffy, you guys. You see that? You don't have to make them as thick if you don't want them as thick. This is all within your control. But honey is thick, so I want my honey drips as thick as honey. All right. I got the long ones. I got the short ones. And I want it a little more wavy up here. If you watch Winnie the Pooh, you know what I mean by the wave. The honey, they always draw the honey like on the pot and it kind of waves in and out. You could even take some of the stringiness of this and use it to your advantage and pull it even further. But this is so thick that it's not, I can have this set up straight the whole time. You always make these cup decorating look so easy. Oh, it's just practice, hon. If you saw my hydro dip quay, it's not easy. There's just some things that come easier to others than things, and this is just one of them. And this is after tons of watching other people do them, learning from others' mistakes, taking tips from people who have done these over and over again, and kind of implying them into my technique. And then sharing what I have figured out with my fellow cup makers so it's easier for them too. You want a good drip seal around the rim, because if you have a hole, you're going to have a messed up seal on the lid between the drips and the epoxy. So this is how you want it. Hey, Lynn, if you had the pool mold, you could use it. I know, Nikki, that's what I was thinking. It's so irritating. Hey, Mitch. But there's the honey drip, you guys. You can make these as big, as long, as small as you want. You don't have to make them the same way I do. And you can kind of, if you freak out, hold the cup up and down. But because we let the epoxy get so thick already, this is not going to really drip down when you're not watching. It's not going to drip from here, and it's not going to drip from up here. How thick it was by the time we laid it is how it's going to stay. And that's the whole purpose of this and waiting for it to be super, super thick. This is how you want to wait. You want to have control over it, where it goes, how it looks, all that good stuff. And it's got a taffy-like consistency. It's a little hard to spread. But the great thing about letting it get that thick, okay? The great thing about letting it get so thick is you can fix it. It's not going to leave your rim. You can put texturizing smears into this. Okay? You can go around and make it a little wavy, give it a lot of movement to make it look that if somebody was going to look at this just long enough, they might catch it moving. If you leave it and let it get wavy, that's how it's going to look. It's going to look like it's ready to just drip down in any moment, but it actually never gets that far. I'm really happy with that. They're not super, super thick. You could even make this one longer if you chose to, which I might do that just now with just a little extra. And having it thick, you guys, then you could sit here and go, oh, well, I want this part a little longer, or I would like this part a little shorter. Having it already that thick, you'd have total control. You're in control. The epoxy's not in control. You get to say where it goes. So then you're not screwing up your decals. Like the people that put it and then it smears down and covers their pictures or their words. Or you want your detail. You guys, we spend so much time making these that you don't want them all covered up with your drip. You want the drip. You want that detail, but you don't want it covering up all of the rest of your work either. And it already has such a great honey-like consistency that it's not hard to mess with at all. And I'll show you the rim connection in just a second. You could even take the little strings and put them around to make it look stringy. I'm not going to do that, but it's an option. Now I'm just kind of working on the detail, the fine detail of this honey. How I want it to be textured. And then that's it. Now the honey on Winnie the Pooh is done. Now, if you were doing the Witch's Brew cups, you could let it get just as thick and apply it. But look at the rim. This is important. None of the honey is going to mess up how this lid goes on this cup. It is not actually covering the lip. It's up against it. So nothing is going to drip down and make this hard to put the lid on. You'll be able to put the lid on just fine and have a good suction seal with no issues from your drip. There's a lot of people that have been having that issue, so I wanted to show you. You're not going to have an issue with that if you let it get to the desired thickness. We are going to do a drip on a witch tumbler, and we're going to make it look like bubbles, which is a different technique, But doing your drip and controlling it is all of the same advice, in my opinion, on that. But that looks pretty sweet, I must say. And I, of course, mixed way too much epoxy, but that's okay. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And see, now it's at that thickness where it's really hard. It's like, I wouldn't say putty. But now it's super thick. And now it ribbons out. You could still take this and do a different kind of drip with it and let it ribbon out like candy. You could probably make a candy mold with this. Honest to God, you could probably make a taffy looking mold with that. So, I'm going to let you guys go for now. The drip is done on this Winnie the Pooh. I have another Winnie the Pooh cup I need to start. Because I got another order for that one. Seems like it's going to be a pretty popular cup. But I'm really happy with the way those come out. I do plan on actually doing a Tigger one. But he obviously won't have a drip. Tiggers don't like honey. And you'll know, if you watch Winnie the Pooh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So guys, I'm going to strip the Hydro Dip cup. I'll let you know how that turns out. I'm going to cut the Alice decals and decal that cup tonight. Like I said, I'm trying to push out some of these orders I have before school starts so I can concentrate on that when the kids go back soon in a couple of weeks. And Nick's birthday as well. I went blank again. I tell you, my Hashimoto's is just like attacking my train of thought. I can't keep anything straight. It drives me insane. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had fun. It's not usually as crazy as we usually do it. Usually we're a lot crazier. Tonight was kind of calm. Yeah, good luck. Thanks, Nikki. I'm going to need it. I'm going to strip it and we'll try again. And see if my original thought works. If not, I'll wipe it off again and just do inks and call it a night. So I hope everyone had fun. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. We'll see. See if I get some of the stuff that I'm needing in the mail. If you guys have any questions between now and when I go live again, let me know. If you're doing drips or something, like I said, just follow those few steps where you can control it. The more you can control it, the better. I know lots of us want a natural drip to just kind of go down. But if you've got all of your decals on there, you don't want all of them covered up with a drip. So try to wait and let it be more in your control. That's going to help. And we will do another Snow Globe water bottle. I'm going to have Matt buy me a couple more, and then I will do a live on these. Just for us to have a little fun with. Because these are super cute, you guys. And they're super, super popular right now. So we'll do a live on this thing too. So as always, you guys, you need me, you know where to find me. You have any trouble between now and then till the next time we talk, you can message me. I'm always here. So everyone stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy out there. We'll talk later, guys. Bye.